Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm kind of welcoming myself back to my own channel because I've been MIA for like 2 months. I don't have a real reason as to why I haven't been filming. I have been working, and when I'm not working I honestly don't think to film because I'm just so tired. But I do have days off. Honestly, I'm just like lazy, but I'm trying to not be that person anymore. I want to be more consistent, so that is why I'm sitting here today and recording a video. These items are items that I reach for the most this summer. They're not necessarily specific to summer, as in once the summer is over you can't use them. It's just stuff that I've been loving. These are just things that I've discovered and I've grown to love over the summer. So they're not going to be in any particular order. I'm going to try and make this as quickly as possible. I don't think I have too many products, but you never know. I just don't want to make this a super long video. But thank you guys for watching my videos. Even though I've been super inconsistent, I really appreciate it. If you're watching this right now, thank you. And I'm gonna jump right into it. So I'm gonna start off with my makeup brushes. There are 4 brushes that I've been absolutely loving this summer, and the first one is the Sigma Large Powder F20 brush, and it looks like this over here. I heard about this brush from Jackie Aina on YouTube, and I got this at IMATS. I'm pretty sure I showed it in my IMATS haul. I've been loving this brush because once I do so basically I do foundation and then I conceal, and then once I conceal I kind of pat on my setting powder. So when I'm ready to buff out my setting powder and set my makeup, this is the brush I use. So I'll just dip this in whatever powder I'm using and just go ahead and buff. So if there's excess on my eye, I use that to sweep, and it just does the job. It's super soft, super duper soft. I used to love the Real Techniques powder brush, but this one is so soft and so full and so fluffy that I'm just like obsessed. And then the next brush that I absolutely love, if you don't have a fan brush in your life, you need to get on the fan brush wagon. Seriously, I didn't know how much of a difference a fan brush would make in my highlight application, but it makes a world of a difference. I always used to use like the Sigma F35, the tapered highlighting brush, and I've also used like my MAC 188, but this baby right here, this is bae. This is the Morphe brush. I also got this at IMATS. This is the Morphe M601. I feel like any fan brush would kind of do a good job. This one didn't look like it would do much because it honestly looked like so fragile and so thin, but it's amazing. I use this right here and I use it to apply, and then I just buff it in. Perfect for highlighting. I have been using this brush non-stop since I got it, and I highly recommend it. There's a fan brush in the Morphe Gunmetal collection that I also have, but I've never used it. But honestly, any fan brush you find will probably do an awesome job. This was probably really cheap. I don't remember how much I got it for at IMATS, but it was probably like $6 or $7. I don't think it's more than $8. Then my next other favorite brush is this Delium Tools 731 brush, and this is a mascara fan brush. It's really tiny. I don't know if you can see it, but I bought this brush and I said I was going to use it for applying pigments like so, but I realized how kind of stiff it was, and I realized how perfect it was for concealing brows right here. So that's what I've been using it for, and it has been bae. And then the last but not the least I would say are these 2 brushes right here. If you guys watch me, you know I love my beauty blender. This is bae. Everything in this video is gonna be bae, but I absolutely love my beauty blender. I have about maybe 4 backups right now, and I'm using like 3 in rotation right now. I also have the Real Techniques buffer brush, Real Techniques Miracle Sponge version, which I think is pretty cool, but nothing beats the beauty blender. But I've been loving this brush, but honestly I haven't been using it that much. I've been using this a whole lot, and this is the Real Techniques setting brush. I have about 3 of these. I think that's why this one's clean. I use this to apply concealer, but I also use this to set my concealer. So it does an amazing job at blending out concealer right there. It's really soft, just like the beauty blender, really soft. It's just amazing. And I use this today. And yeah, so I use it to apply my concealer. I use it on my nose too. If I really want it to be super defined, I'll just kind of like pinch it and then go like this. I use it to blend my forehead. blend the top, blend here. And then also I use it to set. It's a setting brush, so it works great for setting. I just dab it right there, and then sometimes I just kind of like swipe it off the excess. But this brush is absolutely amazing. I would highly recommend it. Real Techniques setting brush. So now onto the face stuff. I have been reaching the most for two foundations. Actually, I'm lying. I've kind of been switching around my foundations, but there's one that has been always a favorite of mine that you've seen in another video, and I'm going to show it again, which is this Lancome Teint Idole 24-hour foundation. This has been my go-to, absolutely favorite foundation in the whole wide world. But then I have been really loving this foundation for the summer, and this is the Lancome Nude Miracle. I guess I just really love Lancome foundations, but this foundation is like a syrup-like foundation. Not syrup, I meant serum-like foundation. So it has this dropper, really watery consistency, but it dries down to like a matte, airy feeling. So it doesn't feel like super dry matte like the MAC Studio Fix or Match Master, but it does like dry into like this kind of airbrush kind of finish where you don't really feel it, which is why I really like it. This shade is the shade 530 Suede C, and I usually wear 510 Suede C, so it was kind of perfect to wear in the summer because, like I said, it's kind of matte and it feels like nothing on your skin, and since it's a little darker, I figured it just made sense to use in the summer. So I've been kind of using this foundation a lot. I mix it with like a BB cream. I've mixed it with my other foundation. Let me show you. So I have been also using this Dior Skin nude foundation, and sometimes I mix these together because this has more of a natural finish, and since when I'm working a lot I get like sweaty and stuff, I kind of figured this would make sense to keep my foundation looking too luminous, because my face does get a little luminous towards the end of the day. So moving on to more face stuff. This was actually in my last summer favorites. I think this is more of like my summertime favorite all the time, and this is the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze bronzer in Ebony Bronze. This is the CoverGirl Natural Hue Bronzer in Ebony Bronze, not the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze bronzer in Ebony Bronze. Anyway, this looks new because the last one I had was busted. Really busted. To the point where it was making a mess. So yeah, when I said it's busted, if you can see, it's like broken. I would open it, but it would just make a mess. See it? It's like crumbs. So that's why I opened this one, because I had a backup. I had like 2 backups, but I didn't expect that one to break. So this is my last one that I just started using, and this is just amazing to bronze up the face. I kind of just use it around the perimeters. I don't even contour my face because I use this to just kind of like do the 3. So I go like 1, well 3, like that. See? So I apply it here and then go down here. Really, really cool. You must have this if you're a woman of color. Darker than me, you can still kind of rock this because it is pretty dark. I want to try the terracotta bronzer, but Bloomingdale's keep kind of going out of stock whenever I try to check out, so I'm just going to stick to this because this works amazing. And then the other thing I've been loving, and I've been loving this for a long time, I'm not sure if it was in my last favorites video, but this is my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm kind of running low on this, and it's kind of scary because they have been out of this shade for over like 2 months. It's been probably like over 3 months since they've been out of it. This is the number 2. Number 2 has like a little bit of yellow tint to it. The 1 is just white, but I honestly feel like the 1 would work just as well because it doesn't really leave color. It just leaves a really nice glow, and I use this to set my highlighted areas. It's really amazing. I've been meaning to get the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I never got to getting it for whatever reason, but this works really well. And if I get the translucent, I'm gonna get another one of these because I kind of wanted to mix the translucent and this one because I just really like the way this performs. It actually like brightens. It's called the Secret Brightening Powder, and it has like this little glow to it that's just amazing. It doesn't look too much for the under eye. It's just perfect. So I'd highly, highly recommend this. And then for highlighters, I have been really loving this Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlight. I've had this highlighter for about 2-3 months, maybe more, and I find that I've been reaching for this the most. It's not like my super favorite. I feel like a lot of my highlighters look like this, but I do really like this. So yeah, I've been kind of reaching for it a lot. Another one that deserves honorable mention is this Champagne Pop. It's of course by Jaclyn Hill's collaboration with Becca. I'm sure everyone knows about this. This is definitely not my favorite highlighter, but I do really like it because I find that it's kind of versatile. I love putting it in my inner tear duct. Sometimes I even put it on top of my eyeshadows, and it does look really pretty as a highlight. My only issue is that if you used a brush like the Sigma tapered highlighting, which is the F35, it would look a mess. It like applies a lot and then it's really hard to blend. So I definitely would suggest that you use a fan brush to apply this. If not, it's just gonna look kind of crazy because it just picks up a lot of product and it's hard to blend once it's on your face. So definitely be careful with how you apply this. I'll definitely say use a little bit and then build it up, and use a fan brush if you have a fan brush, because I feel like it works a lot better with a fan brush. I have been loving the MAC Hypnous blush, which looks like this. I honestly don't remember what collection this came out with, but it was very recent. It's kind of sad that I don't, because I feel like I kind of stopped following MAC collections. I kind of forgot the collection this came out in, but this is the packaging. It's still not coming to my head. Moody Blooms? No, it's not. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this is the Hypnous blush. It has like a kind of like a pinky coral to it. I usually don't like pink blushes, but this one has like this really nice summery look on me. It's not too pink, and it's just like a subtle kind of pink look that I really like, and I have been reaching it. I would say this would be like my favorite blush for the summer. Yeah, so this blush is actually not completely sold out. I think Macy's still has it, so if you want to check it out, I would highly suggest you check it out. I think it's like $25, no more than $28 for the blush. And then I'm gonna go to my eye products. This is actually a funny favorite because I literally bought it yesterday and I've only used it today, but I know it's a favorite because I have been slacking. I've known about this product for over a year, and it's so funny because I've recommended it to other people, but I never bought it. I don't know what I was thinking. And this is the Inglot Duraline. It looks like this. It's just a small tube, and it has a dropper. And basically there's this little pump over here that you just press and it just releases the product right there. So I bought this yesterday, like I said. I went to Macy's actually about 3 weeks ago and they were out of stock. I think because Luster Locks mentioned this in her Snapchat, but I've known about this for a long time. I just never bought it because I didn't think I needed it. But this works really amazingly with the Inglot gel liner. I was using my Inglot gel liner and I realized how much it like tugs on my skin. It's like super stiff. The first one I bought actually was dry. Like when I first bought the Inglot gel liner, which was like over a year and a half ago, it was just dry, and I didn't toss it, but I just bought a new one, and the new one was okay. It was still creamy, but definitely not the easiest to work with. And I just thought that's just how it was like, because I'm like, how do these people get really sharp lines when this is like so hard? Like I have to kind of like tug on my skin and like keep going over it a million times. So I bought this yesterday and I used it today, and my life is so much easier. I don't know why I've been waiting. If you have the Inglot gel liner, definitely invest in this. This is what, $11? It was $10.89. You need to go get you this because it's bae. So I just used a drop and put it in my gel liner, and then when I was applying, it's just so much smoother, just so much easier to work with. Seriously, you need to get you this. Like if there's anything in this video, I definitely highly recommend this. It's not just for making your eyeliner go on smoother, but you can use this dropper with eyeshadow to make an eyeliner, which is pretty much what I had in my head the whole time, and that's why I was like, I don't need it because I'm not really an eyeliner person, and I'm probably not gonna mix my eyeshadow with my Duraline to make eyeliner because I'm not even hip to the black liner yet, so that's why I never got it. But this seriously makes application of the Inglot gel liner so much easier, and I know a lot of people have that Inglot gel liner, so definitely pick this up. I think it's a great investment. And then the next thing, as far as eyes, are lashes. I actually have been wearing lashes more than usual. I'm kind of just trying to like use up the stuff that I have, kind of experiment, go out of my comfort zone, look more glam. So I have been wearing more lashes, and I really do like these lashes. They're Misha by Coco Lashes, and you can see them right there. They're very spaced out, kind of. I don't really know how to describe it, but you can see it right there. So I didn't think I would like this style of lashes, but I really do like them, especially for every day. I mean, now when I wear like demi-piece, I feel like boring. So if I want to kind of look more glam and it's the daytime, these are absolutely amazing. I really love them, and I'd highly recommend you check it out. Actually, just one more thing, and this is something I use for my brows, and this is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and I have the shade Black. I'm pretty sure the shade is Black. And I just really like this because I actually do my brows after my foundation, but then when I do my makeup and I like put powder on my face and whatnot, my brows end up looking kind of like powdery, kind of like a brown dusty color. So I really like using this to just like brush through my brows again, just to give them back that dark color, because I do like my brows darker. I also really like using this if I'm not trying to do too much with my brows. I just kind of brush it in to fill up gaps in my brows, and then that's that. But yeah, this is really good investment. It was, I keep saying investment like it's so expensive, but it's really not. It was only no more than $9, but Ulta always has a sale, so I bought it probably when they had 40% off NYX. So I would recommend you just get it when Ulta has a sale, because yeah, it's amazing. And then the last makeup related stuff that I have are lip products, and I actually only have 3 lip products, surprisingly. I actually have been wearing a lot of liquid lipsticks. I feel like I've completely neglected my lipsticks, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I should sell some of them, because what's the point of just having them sitting there looking at me? I don't know. But I've been really loving liquid lipsticks, and I do kind of rotate them, but the one that I feel like I always kind of reach for when I'm like, when in doubt, just reach for this, is this one right here. And this is the LA Splash Lip Couture in Love Good. It's like a pinky nude. It's super pretty, and I absolutely love it. I don't think you can really see it, but basically what's in the tube is basically the color that it is. I really like this liquid lipstick. The formula is pretty good. I mean, it does kind of sometimes make your lips look crusty, but definitely not as bad as ColourPop. ColourPop makes your lip look, it like brings out all the imperfections of your lips. This one is not so bad. It wears great. The wear is really long, and I love pairing it with my chestnut lip pencil. And this is another favorite of mine, which I feel like it's so basic, but honestly I lost this lip pencil and I had to repurchase it like a week later, and that usually never happens. A lot of times when I lose something, I kind of like talk myself out of buying it because I feel like I just wasted money because I lost it. But I realized how much I actually use this lip pencil, and even though I have a brown lip pencil from another brand, but somehow I just really reach for chestnut all the time. So this is definitely my go-to lip pencil that I have to have. And if you don't have chestnut in your life, you need chestnut in your life, because it is amazing. It just works really well with a lot of lipsticks, especially if you're a woman of color. Chestnut is like your lip liner of choice. If you're gonna have like one lip liner, chestnut should be it. And then this one also gets another favorite from me because I have been loving this, and it's Prune by NYX. I use this when I wear nudes as well. If I don't want like the chestnut to look, because chestnut is a brown chestnut nude. I mean, it's a brown chestnut lip liner. If I don't want my lips to just look like the basic nude brown lip, I use Prune. So this is how Prune looks like. See, it's kind of like a mauve kind of color. I really like it. Definitely gives a different look to my liquid lips. So yeah, that's why I really like it. These two have been kind of like my go-to lip liners for the summer. And then the last but not the least, super random favorite, honestly, like super random, but I figured I'd share this with you because I feel like a lot of people either don't know about it or don't know about it. So I've been trying to be more like on my ladylike stuff, kind of doing my nails, getting my eyebrows threaded more often, getting a wax. I've tried doing a Brazilian wax. This would be my 3rd time getting a Brazilian wax, and the first 2 times were excruciatingly painful. So that kind of didn't turn me off, but it really did make me not want to get it because it really hurts. It's like the most painful thing I've gone through. So I went to do some research to find something that would kind of make the process more bearable. And what I found was a numbing cream. So even in surgeries, doctors use lidocaine to numb your skin so you don't feel it. And they sell lidocaine over the counter, but the ones over the counter are usually 4%, which will numb you but really won't make a big difference. So did more research, went on eBay, and I was lucky to find this called Speed Numb. And this actually supposedly has 8% lidocaine in it, and it numbs your skin really well. A lot of people use it for like tattoos and stuff, but you can use it for Brazilian. I used it for Brazilian, and it worked really well. I was just like sitting there, and she was just taking it off. She was kind of like trying to distract me, but I was just like, and then she kind of realized how calm I was, and I was just like, yeah, I took a numbing cream. And she, like the wax lady had asked me like, what's the name of it? I showed her the box and everything, because I was just like chilling. Like, let's say the first 2 times that I did it, the pain level was like 10 out of 10. With the lidocaine, the pain level was like 3. So it really made a really big difference. So if you have been thinking about waxing and you're scared of how painful it is, or you get your hoo-ha waxed and it's super painful and you're trying to find a way to minimize the pain, Speed Numb is definitely something I would highly, highly, highly recommend. I only paid about $12 for this on eBay, and I used it once, and I'm sure I have enough to use it again. I mean, I would say you can get at least 2 uses out of it, but you can definitely stretch it out and use it 3 times. For $12, I think it's worth it, because if you've had a Brazilian, you know how painful that is. You know how painful it is. So yeah, this is the end of my favorites video. I hope it wasn't super long. I'm happy to be back. I hope to film at least one video a week. I am starting a second job, which I know will probably take more of my time, but I just really want to make some kind of commitment to YouTube. Make some kind of commitment to you guys, make a commitment for myself, because I just feel like I don't really follow through with stuff that I do. I know that sounds bad, but thank you again so much for watching. I hope you found some things in this video that you would like to purchase yourself. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye. I'll see you in my next video.